You know, it's critical to be prepared throughout hurricane season, as a storm can strike anytime. We saw that with Tropical Storm Barry, which impacted the Gulf Coast last week. History shows the deadliest, most powerful and destructive storms hit later in hurricane season, and many in August. Joining me now, Jim Cantori, the original Weather Channel storm tracker, is here with tips on staying ahead of this year's storm season. Jim, it's an honor to talk to you, man. I appreciate your time on this, but
thank you.
Let's talk science for a little bit. Why are the storms stronger later in the season?
Sure.
I would think that the energy has been taken up by the earlier storms.
Nope. Even in the heart of the season, if you looked at when we had Maria and we had Irma, I mean, they literally went over the same areas. So it's all about how deep is that ocean heat. And we've certainly seen in the past 10, 20, 30 years that the oceans are a little bit warmer. We've seen ocean water rise. And of course, a warmer ocean and warmer water means that if you can prolong that heat in the oceans a little bit longer, you can have August and September storms in October and also November. And people forget this. The Atlantic hurricane season goes until November 30th. Okay, so we have had storms in November. We've had them in December. In 2005, we had storms that developed in late December and went around the new year. You remember when we had to go into the Greek alphabet for those storms. So if the ocean and the atmosphere favor storms, the physics still works the same way, okay? And that's what's happening.
And of course, once you're in the cone of concern or whatever you want to call it, it's too late to start preparing at that point. And you're an expert at this, so I want to know what you have prepared for hurricane season. What should people have out there?
I mean, the good news is, you know, if you live on the coast, I hope that you know that that is one of your threats. You know, and I always tell people in the West, you know, if you've got a wildfire threat and you live out, you know, in the wildland interface, you know, have you cleared trees around your home? Have you done things like that? So those kind of things that you do before you get in the cone. But when you're in the cone, this is when it's like, all right, I got to make some decisions. What am I going to do? Because it's a 5-day cone, first of all, and it goes out because it's an error cone. And all that tells you is where the center is going to go. It is a track cone. There are impacts well outside the cone, all right? But places like Lowe's are thinking about you already because they've prepared about 20,000 of these Hurricane Heroes kits where they're going to pre-position them. And they've got a lot of cleaning supplies and things like that in them. 5-gallon bucket in 3, they're worth about $50, but they're going to pre-position these where some of the hardest hit areas are going to be. So as you're going, let's say, to pick up a flashlight or maybe even a generator or whatnot, if you're in one of those areas where the cone is, you may be able to pick one of these up. And of course, when you know the water gets in, that's just a disaster, Curtis, because you got to get that place dried out as quick as you can. You got to remove the sheetrock and get the air flowing in there, because once mold sets in, which it can in about 24 to 48 hours, then you got a bigger problem on your hands.
No doubt. Sadly, Jacksonville saw that a couple years ago.
Right, yeah, but you individually, each individual has to prepare and know their hurricane risks. Are they in a flood zone? Are they in an evacuation zone? Most people don't even know their evacuation zone.
No doubt.
Right? And it doesn't matter where the center goes. It doesn't matter where the center goes. Look at Irma. Irma went on the west side of Florida. Guess where a lot of the impacts were? On the east side, as you remember.
No doubt. We definitely remember here, Jim. I appreciate your time, and we can never warn people enough and get them prepared enough. So thanks for your time today. And I noticed nobody back there behind you running around. So it seems like everybody just evacuates when you get there.
Yeah, we cleared out Gulfport for the time being. But you know what? I think everybody's inside because, like you, it's a little toasty down here.
No doubt.
Big heat wave in the country right now.
No doubt, my man. All right, I'll let you run. We're going to share this on our website one more time today so that our viewers can check it out.